Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Bite My Glam with Tammy, of course. Today we're going to be doing a simple look using Juvia's Palace products along with some other products to assist, of course. We're going to be taking a look at the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Palace. This has some pretty nice colors in it. I don't use it that often because I have my go-to. This is my go-to for almost every look. I love it. So we're going to be using these two palettes. I'm just going to be doing something simple. I don't want to do anything too fussy today, so we're just going to be doing something simple. And yeah, I've already went ahead and prepped my eyebrows, as you can see, just to save me some time. So hopefully we can get this look done within no time. Yeah, so let's begin. Okay guys, I usually like to start with my eyes first. It's easier for me this way. I am using the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in the color Cool Tan. I apply that to my lids, and then I went in with my Beauty Blender, slightly damp, just to apply that across my eyelids. I then went in with a soft flat brush just to pat the product on my lids. I patted them in all the way to my liking, and then I went in afterwards with a setting powder and just set that product that I have just placed on my eyelids. First color I chose to start with is from the Juvia's Palace palette, the NUBIAN 2, and the color is called Kenya. I apply this color as my base color just on the outer parts and the top crease, not the top crease, the crease of my eyelids, and this color is going to be the color that we are going to build around. Now that I've finished applying the first color to my liking, as you can see, that nice chocolate brown it just pops. I then went in with the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Palace. That's the second palette that I chose to use. I went in with the color Jamata, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, forgive me guys. But I went in with this color, and I am now blending out the outer part of that first color, that base color that we use, and this will just give you that look of both colors blending together. So this will eliminate those sharp, blunt corners from when one color stops and another color begins. After I finished blending out that second color to my liking, I went back with the Kenya just to intensify that brown, because I felt like we lost it a little bit while we were blending, so I just went back in to intensify that. On top of that color, Kenya, I also dipped into the NUBIAN palette by Juvia again, as well, I should say, and I am using a very deep chocolate color just to put on top of that Kenya color, because I felt like I wanted the chocolate to just pop a little bit more. So I went over that first base color with the third chocolate color, a deeper chocolate color, and it allowed for my base color of Kenya to just pop a bit more. Then we went back again over that second color, and we just reapplied a little bit more just so we don't lose any of the colors while we are blending or reapplying colors. So just a question for my dolls out there. I have this issue every time I do my makeup. I notice that one eye will look a little bit brighter than the other but I'm just wondering if I'm the only one with this problem. Leave a comment below and let me know if you also face this problem where one eye will come out brighter than the other. For me, it's my right eye. Next, I went in again with my Warrior 2 palette, and I started with Zazz. This color is a color that I'm placing on the inner corners of my eyes, starting from the inside, just halfway out, or maybe about a third of the way out. I then placed on top of that the color from the same palette, Canna. Now, I started off with the Zazz, and I thought I liked it, but I realized that the Canna was a little softer and prettier, so I then placed the Canna on top of the Zazz. So again, because it's already down, I just placed the Canna on top of it, and it kind of gave me an even prettier color where the Canna popped more. Okay, now after applying those last few colors, the Zazz and the Canna, I went back in with that darker chocolate, and I just touched up a few areas that I may have spilled a little bit of the lighter shades over into. So I just went back in and I'm blending out those spaces that I may have lost, the chocolate color spaces that I may have lost when applying the lighter colors. The foundation that I'm using is NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation in the color Cappuccino. I kind of like this color. I don't use a lot of foundation, as you can see, but you do get a full coverage from this foundation. I just take my brush, my foundation brush, or I labeled it my foundation brush, and went ahead and just applied this all over my face, and also I may have missed it, but your neck area as well, so that we don't see anywhere where the foundation stops, that it can just blend out into one. And now my all-time favorite product ever, and guess who by who, guys? Of course, Juvia's Palace. I am using the full coverage concealer in the number 11, and I just applied this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, the top of my lip, and my chin. We're going to conceal these areas, as this is where the light usually hits when you're taking any photos or anything like that. So these are the signature areas that we are going to focus on. I went in first with my brush to blend this out. However, it wasn't blending the way I would have liked, so I just ditched that and went back over with my beauty blender, again slightly damp. I like to use it damp, I don't know about you guys, and just blended out all those areas that I applied the Juvia's Palace full coverage concealer. After blending out that concealer, I went in with a very light layer of my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I don't know about you guys, but I don't always bake. I only bake if I'm going out to a party or anything, but if I'm trying to achieve a more natural look, I will skip the baking process and just put a nice thin layer of setting powder to your liking, and that also will just set those areas that we just concealed. After setting the concealed areas, I went in with my NYX, however you pronounce it, Hydra Touch Powder Foundation, just to set the liquid foundation that we applied, and this is in the color Nutmeg. I also like to use this specific color as a contour color. So I'll use it to just contour the areas of my face that I feel needs contouring, and I love this color. It's pretty much the closest color to my skin, so I absolutely love using this color as a contour. Excuse me guys for my facial expressions. My niece decided to FaceTime me, so I was just having a little conversation with her, so don't mind me. Now I just went back in with my NYX powder and I'm just contouring my nose area. As you see most makeup artists do, if you contour your nose, you can get a more slender, slim looking nose with this technique. And then I went in with a fluffy brush just to try and blend out any sharp lines that I noticed. I went in with my NYX Ombre Blush in the color Feel the Heat, and I just went over my cheekbones and gave myself a nice bright glow. I'm a sucker for blush. I just love rosy cheeks, so in most of my looks you will see me using a blush. This one is a ombre, so it comes with highlighter and a blush in one. Here I'm just touching up any areas that I felt just needed a little bit more of a pop. I like when my eyes pop, so I just felt the need to go back over just a little bit with a little bit more of that Kenya color and that other chocolate brown color, just to allow my eyes to pop a little bit more. Then I went in with my NYX Dual Chromatic Illuminating Powder in the color Synthetica. This I use as my highlighter. I use this in the inner tear duct of my eyes. I use it under my brows, on my nose, as you can see here, on my upper lip, my forehead. So anywhere that we do highlighting, this is the color or the highlighter, that my go-to highlighter that I like to use. As I line my lips, I don't know why I chose to start off with a lighter color. I was using NYX in the color Nude. That was the first color I started off with. Disastrous, guys. So after I did that, I went over it with, again, NYX Lip Lingerie in the color Liply. This is one of my favorite colors. I am a sucker for a nude chocolate lip. So after I went in with the lip lingerie, I realized that that lip liner was not working for me. So I went back in with the NYX again in the color Espresso. So this turned out 100% better than the first color, which was Nude. And then I just went back over that again with the lip lingerie just to I completely forgot to mention lip liner and eyeliner and my lashes off camera. Much easier than to do it on camera. You guys would not understand how difficult it is to do your makeup on camera with a little small mirror that you're holding in your hand. So I went ahead and did my eyeliner and my lashes off camera. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I am so happy with it. It came out exactly the way I would have wanted, and so I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button so you can stay alert to any new videos that I post, and don't forget to leave your comments down below. Thank you guys for watching.